Hey guys, this is Gavin, the Fire and Siren guy here, and today I'm gonna be telling you the story on how I got my interest with fire alarms and tornado sirens. So, yeah, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn and your drinks, and let's get this show on the road. Alright, so as you'll know, well, you probably don't know about this, or maybe you do, but if you don't know, I have autism. And autism isn't a really easy thing to live with. So, and part of being autistic is sometimes you'll have some sensory issues. I believe I was diagnosed with autism at a very young age, between the ages of 2 and 4. I'm pretty sure I was 2. I was very young. And shortly after let's just say, ironically, my sensory issue that I had growing up and my biggest fear were loud noises. Like any autistic person with sensory issues would probably been scared of loud noises. Or just people in a really young age. So ironically, the loud noises that scared me were not fire alarms or tornado sirens, believe it or not. Even though they did kind of scare me as a kid, but the main issue I had with loud noises were with public toilets, believe it or not. So shortly after I was toilet trained, I was at Walmart with my mom, and I had to go to the bathroom while I was there. So my mom took me to use the bathroom. And let me show you exactly how a house toilet would sound. And I kind of expected it to be like that, but things were different. I didn't like how they looked. I always thought they were funny looking. And I don't get how I think that. They just don't look like a normal toilet. And, of course, the main reason why I'm scared of these because they are loud. Like most public toilets are. Like, there's a video. Okay, you see where I'm going with it. So, shortly after I discovered my childhood fear, I was put back in Pampers. And even when I was put out of Pampers again, I still carry that fear. Like, I would be scared to actually flush a public toilet. Even if I just walked into the bathroom and I see someone using the bathroom, or if it's just a one-person bathroom with just a toilet and a sink, and if I see that it was a public toilet, I would be scared to use it. It is gonna be loud. And that fear carried. I carried that fear until I believe I was in 3rd grade. So, yeah. So, as of now, I'm no longer scared to use a public toilet or go into a public bathroom. Is knowing that is a public toilet, it is going to be loud. Like, at least that's what most of them are. So, there is nothing that we can really do about it. Just deal with it. Like, every public place I went to, like almost every single one, had loud public toilets. Like pretty much every school that I've been to had these toilets. So, yeah, I'm kind of used to it. And why am I not a toilet enthusiast? Well, let's just put it simple. I just choose not to do it, even though I have a good story to become a toilet enthusiast. But, I mean, it's my decision. So, anyway, that's enough with the story of how I was scared of loud noises. Let's get into how I got into fire alarms and tornado sirens. So, when I was younger, I used to be into Legos. So, one day I come across this video with this Lego related video titled Fire Drill. I think that's what it's titled. And we got this Lego minifigure. He went to go use the bathroom, and then the fire alarm goes off, and the process repeats over and over again. It's a really funny video. I'll put it in the description. And oh yeah, before I saw the video, there were a couple, like 2 or 3 incidents where I opened a fire exit. Like, I once did it at a Chuck E. Cheese. I did it at a Walmart when they used to have these arcades. And I believe I did it once again at a McDonald's. That was when I was very young. But I believe that video, the Lego video, is kind of what drew me into the whole hobby. Then shortly after, I started watching actual fire alarm videos. And this first one that I watched was again titled Fire Drill. And except there was this man. He was conducting a fire drill. He pulled a pole station, which was either a Firelight or Notifier BG-12. I don't remember which brand. And then the alarms that were heard or seen in the video were these Reebok 7002Ts. And it sounded so cool. So, and it kind of went uphill from there. And now that video was either privated or unlisted or it was removed. And if you have been in the fire alarm community longer than I have, you'll probably know which video I'm talking about. And if you ever find the video, please sending the link in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. So, yeah, it went uphill. So, yeah, and then I started getting to tomato sirens, believe it or not. Like, I didn't want to, but they sound really cool. Like, how did I got into the siren community? Well, it started, I was watching fire alarm videos, then I seen these videos of tornado sirens. Like, these compilation videos. So I checked them out. I was like, I don't want to get into these, but these are cool. And then kind of drawn into the hobby. I got into the fire alarm community when I was back in 2015 when I was still in elementary school. And then a year later, the interest kind of died out. And then I just got into tornado sirens. And then yeah. And it kind of went uphill from there. When I decided to phase out of the fire alarm community for like a couple of years, I was still into tornado sirens. Like, I would actually get excited when I saw a siren that I have never seen before. Like, I seen a lot of them when I took a trip to Colorado. Like, I saw a bunch of Wheelans, saw some 2001s. Like, and I definitely saw some Centuries. So, yeah. And then, after the Colorado trip, I decided I'm gonna get back into fire alarms. Okay, so 2017, I started making paper fire alarms and putting them on the walls. So, like, I would make like a simplex T-bar out of paper and put it onto the wall. You probably get what I'm saying. And then shortly after, in December of that year, that's when I started getting the Wheel of Fame. Like, that's when I started the collection. And so it was like a normal day. I was in 7th grade. Then my teacher at the time hands me this bag. It was from another teacher whose dad worked for Simplex. So I opened the bag and this is what I see. There was a Simplex 4903. I forgot the second half of the model number, but it was a Simplex 4903. And then the pole station I got was a Simplex 2099-9795. Like, it was one of the greatest days of my life. Like, it was a good day. And then, for Christmas of that year, I got a Firelight BG12 of Christmas that year. And yes, I was very excited. And then the collection continued to extend, and then pretty much went uphill from there. And there, to this day, I'm still a Tornado, Siren, and Fire Alarm enthusiast. And haven't been scared to use a public restroom after all of these years. And now let's talk about the emergency broadcast system, the emergency alert system. Yeah, I used to have been scared of these too. Like, one day I'm watching TV, and the emergency alert system will pop out for a test. And the little sound effects, like the beeping, yeah, that sound. That would always scared the shit out of me as a kid. So, yeah. Now, this is pretty much it with the story, and I will see you in the next video.